Welcome, LLS family. I'm so happy to have you here. Thank you so much, Audrey, for opening this for me. And there is so much behind the scenes happening to be able, I'm sure you all know, to lead a transmission like this. And I'm going to just share a little bit about my background. For the past 30 years, I've been training in yoga and working with spiritual masters of the Himalayan tradition. And this impacts everything that I touch, everything that I receive, because of receiving direct transmissions from masters. My teacher was able to get into such altered states of even suspended breath that people mistook him for not being alive. And so I don't even understand that in my logical brain, knowing that this man was my teacher. But I just mention it because we all play in these fields of consciousness and these fields of limitlessness. And when we are exploring layers of consciousness in the body, the physical body, and I'm just trying to pin the speaker view. Can you do that for me? I got it. Okay. So consciousness and layers in the physical body and how we are connecting is very much playing in what I receive, what I transmit, and how we play in the field of light and sacred geometry. And so I did hear that there is some interest in Egypt and Egyptian codes in this group, brewing in the background. And I will say that even this is so connected to the body and yoga for me. And so also coming to the crystal. And I think when we are talking about crystals, people are like, what are you talking about? You're going to activate a crystal in my body. And it's like, even that just concept, it just didn't even make it onto the page. And so here we are. I'm going to bring this back onto the page, so to speak, and back into your body and into your heart. And so while we are all settling, I'm going to ask you to come. Hi, Debbie. And so and we just kind of wiggle around and kind of get all the wiggles out. Wiggle, wiggles. Wiggle your feet, wiggle your ankles. Thank you. I'm so excited too. Get all the wiggles out and take a breath in and out. And just relax your shoulders. And join me here. We're going to shrug our shoulders to our ears, like higher than you can think you can go with your shoulders up. And we're going to inhale and hold, and then exhale. Let out a big. We're going to do two more. Inhale and feel the energy shifting. One more. Exhale. And so just opening your heart, even closing your eyes if you'd like, or you can keep them open. And as we are settling, I want you to feel your feet on the floor and connecting to the earth through your physical body. As light language channelers, as receivers of cosmic codes and information, we often spend a lot of time in these upper realms. And we are reminded today to ground more deeply, going deeper into the earth, deeper into your body, your bones. So just feeling this connection down and sending grounding cords down to the soles of your feet, down into the center of the earth. So finding a place where you feel so deeply connected, the most open, receptive, relaxed, and in harmony with nature, whether this is a mountain, the forest, a lake, a river, the ocean. Just take yourself there and send your energy down, all the way down into the center of the earth, seeing if you can connect to the fiery center of the earth, to the crystalline structure of the earth. And as you connect, feel and recognize the earth receiving your energy, and feel this magnetism. And breathing in, drawing this energy from the earth up through your energy body, through your channel, up through your feet, your legs, along your spine, all the way up and out through the top of your head. I know I'm sitting with a group of masters if we can actually channel this all the way up and straight out through the top of our head. So no blocks here, just streaming energy from the earth up. Grounding, grounding, grounding as we expand, breathing in. And now breathing into your heart and imagining that there is a crystal that looks very much like the crystalline structure of the earth pulsing in your heart. And maybe this is pink, maybe it is gold, whatever color it is for you. Maybe it's a sapphire, maybe it's a ruby, whatever it is for you. Allowing this to receive and transmit this energy from the earth. So breathing in from the earth all the way up into your heart and expanding. And it's okay, no need to force it if you can't get there. And then we're going to connect to the sun now, up ahead, up above your head. I want you to roll your eyes up and look up to the highest point that you can perceive above your head, connecting to the sun, and feeling golden rays of the sun streaming down above your head, opening the crown of your head and allowing this light to pour in. It is raining golden rays of light into your crown, behind your eyes, into your throat. Some of you have a crystal radiating here in your throat, and just feel that streaming and beaming and allowing this light to radiate in all directions like a light in a lighthouse, going clockwise, radiating down and around, spiraling gently down into your heart and expanding more light, feeling these golden rays of light from the sun, connecting to this crystal in your heart and allowing this to expand and radiate, expand, and just dropping into receivership, allowing this to just flow with no effort and feeling this pulsing expansion. And now we're going to bring our energy back to the earth. So coming down and connecting to the earth. And inhale, draw this energy from the earth's crystal up through your feet, your legs, your root, your abdomen, all your internal organs up to your heart, and feeling your heart and this crystalline energy expanding more, receiving fresh energy. And see now if you can also inhale from the top of your head down into your heart. So we're simultaneously breathing from the earth and from the sun, and we are going to meet these energies at your center in your heart. And no need to force it. This is a very natural relationship between the masculine, the feminine, the earth and the sky. And so feeling the magnetism building as you focus on receiving. And then we're going to just soften and release any striving here. And just imagining this connection is your natural state. Being able to be open, to be able to receive codes from the sun, from the sky, from the central sun. We're receiving a lot now. So I'm going to invite you to invite your spirit guides, the angels and archangels into the room, sending a bubble of protection around this container and everything that moves through each of us. And we are streaming light now. And so as you're standing on the edge of your next level, of your next expansion, seeing where it is that you are holding on and softening your grip and looking ahead. Setting an intention to call in the support for this greatest desire personally, in your relationships, professionally, in your family, in your business, all of the areas of your life. See the one that is calling for more. And let your human mind just drop its hold and let go. Because in an instant, it all will move and change. So connecting now to the waters of the earth and the water beings, and that includes us, because we are so made of water and our cells are made of water. And back to the crystalline structure of water and your intentions. So coating this water, if you have some water with you, even better. You can take your container in your hand and place your hand over the container and recite a blessing for yourself and a blessing for the collective. If you don't have one, a very simple one to activate water is Om Tat Sat. And just feeling this water clear and receive an activation. And as you intentionally sip your water, calibrating your cells to flush and clear anything that is not vibrating at your intention. I'm definitely feeling, I'm holding back, but I am definitely feeling this water element rising, and um, the Isis frequency with us, guiding us to take an oar. Thank you. To take the oar and lead as light leaders and as the light that we are to the brighter future ahead, into this golden frequency of the earth and of the sky and of your heart. And so, as the water element is so strong, I'd like you to connect now to your circulatory system. So, just as we're in our heart, connecting to the blood now coming from your heart and moving back into your heart. So we're moving to the left and circling around and coming back to the right, and circling around to the left and circling around to the right. And I have this infinity loop here. It is around my neck. I want you to imagine this figure 8 pattern now, circulating from the left and to the right in your heart. And as each drop of water in your system moves through this pattern, your system receives an upgrade. And going slower if you need to. Don't force it. I don't want anyone getting dizzy here. So just dropping right to the center point if you need to. And just trusting that just as energy exists on its own, it is holding this pattern. You're guiding it, allowing it, and receiving it as a form of calibration. And as we are encoding and recalibrating, we are also releasing. So letting go now of anything that is moving through this encoding that is stagnant in your thoughts, in your body, in your mind, in your life, allowing it to clear. Allowing your guides to support you while this transmission is occurring later today and in the coming days. You are called to drink a lot of water today, maybe even in the next 3 days. So just lock that in. There is a lot of light pouring in now. And so now we're coming back to the body with your awareness and tapping your high heart. And just connecting to yourself here and now. And yesterday, I went to the summit of a mountain. It's a low point mountain. It's only like 2,000 feet, but I wanted to show this to you. It is have you ever seen one of these at the top of a mountain or any point? It is a U.S. Coast Guard geodetic seal that is placed on the top of this mountain here. And it is what they use to find latitude, longitude, elevation, and distance to the shore. And it was a real symbol, there's an arrow on it, for us today to find where are you in your body and in your life while we are seeking to receive. Where are we finding your own latitude and longitude in your energy body as we are clearing what is in the way? And how are we landing back down into your heart, into your body, physically? Your body is what is processing all of these codes and is able to soar and get off the planet into the galaxy, but we need to come back down. And how do we find this GPS, and how do we find where it is, where we need to shift to be able to allow more to pour in? And this is the alchemy, is noticing where we want to be in the light, stay in the light, and yet it is in the body that we experience the real integration. It is in our lives that we have to move through the fire, the shadow, the pause, the contraction. And I'm reminded how so much we want to live in light, work in light, be the light, share the light, and yet we don't talk enough about how that means we have to move through shadow, through difficulty, through heaviness, hold the collective as we are transforming. And so honoring this fire and this place right here where you are leading yourself, your magic, your miracle through your bravery. Your commitment, and your strength. I'm so honored to be here with all of you. I'd like to open for any questions or comments to be able to guide this for you. During the transmission, I've been noticing how much loads of chaos I've tolerated in my life and built walls around myself to survive this period. I see you. This is so powerful. This is the recalibration. This is the portal. You are the portal, right? So thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for your energy is so beautiful. My whole body resonated on your frequency. I have no words. Oh, thank you. I felt so much vibration around my heart first and then my entire body. Thank you. I got very sleepy. So good. So it's working, right? We have to get our minds out of the way for some of this to happen. So I actually love when I see yawning, stretching, burping, moving. We are just moving so much. And on this this chaos, I want to come back to it to address it, because one of the first, my logical mind didn't try to take over and control. Okay. So this is the power of setting the consciousness first. And so it's so easy to do this, well, for me, right? This is like where I live, in this state of alchemizing and shifting, and this is what I do for work all day. I am in my treatment room here, and I am moving energy with people, for people, and it is such an honor and a gift. But also in my own life, I can absolutely identify with these edges of where we don't allow and where we are unaware, and where when once the consciousness comes forward and we see where it is that what we've been allowing, what we've been thinking, and where we've been letting a subconscious pattern run the show, And when we become conscious of that, this is where these shifts happen. And this is where we are receiving these guides and guidance and symbolism as activations. It's just having the wisdom to know where and how to apply them consciously, and not forcing this process, because it is not, ascension isn't straight up. It's not a linear path. We are moving much like a figure eight pattern. It kind of goes in a pattern we can't follow, and sometimes it looks like we took a corner, like, and we're like, ooh, where is this taking me? We're in this like dark cave. And my business is called Caves of Wisdom, because you are the cave, you are the wisdom, and we are leading ourselves to the cave of our heart, where all knowledge is alchemized into wisdom by this process of alchemy and living in light and leading as light. Exquisite. I have been in shadow work and inner child healing work for 3 years, recovering. I'm in such a beautiful space now. I felt so much good to receive the codes. I'm in the freedom teachings right now, learning my master self. I trust so much of the work to move through me. As a seed, I am for sowing the soul songs, singing them out and waking them up in others. My question is actually more for us all to feel more safe to speak out. I know I speak out a lot, and being here is so comfortable space, I will speak more. Can you share with me any messages on this? I can feel my guides taking over, wanting to speak to you. What is your actual question? Sorry. What are your guides trying to ask me?
So yeah, for me is this is a safe space, so I can tell you, I can open my soul and I can say that I'm Cosmic Songbird, that I'm a light worker,
Mm,
that I'm translating energy and light down from the 12th dimension. Um, and so I suppose the thing for me is that this is a safe, comfortable space for us to all speak and open up. Um, and I was just wondering whether I know there's just this connection that you're talking about Egypt, and I was just really, really intrigued about Egypt. And like I've worked with lots of people, and there's a lot that comes through from Egypt. And I know that there was a lot of distortion that happened in Egypt. I'm learning and understanding that as kind of potentially the original place of where some of the distortions happened. So, yeah, I don't really know what my question is. It's as a collective, we're speaking out. I'm holding
mm,
spaces for people to speak out more. Um, yeah, are we safe? Is there anything we're not safe to say, perhaps, at this moment in time? Maybe that's a question.
okay.
Shivering already.
Now, yeah, I want what we've brought into the room is fear. Okay, so let's just look at it and see what this is. I mean, look at the world that we are living in, right? And I think sometimes we are in a safe space, you said 3 times, and that's because we are in a collective where we all are um, receiving, we are all co-collaborating, co-calibrating, and yet I held back earlier for this same reason. It is because mm, of misunderstanding, but also, yes, this ancient trauma, ancient things that we've experienced, even as women. And this, you and I should definitely talk one on one, I think, for this. I think I feel something massive coming through around this. And I felt that the first time we were in a container together. There's just so much. But in terms of fear, mm, I don't think that we would be here live streaming, recording in trance channel, or being so open, like celebrate yourself for asking this question in this group container that is live and recorded and streaming. I mean, so to me, is there fear? Yes, it's a reflection. We are mirrors of the outside. Just being even a healer and a trance channel, and you know, I am misunderstood, and that is okay. I'm not here to be understood. I'm here to land light into my life and what my life touches. And that creates distortion, that creates projection, it creates the polarizing sensations when people can't hold and trust that there is more than just what you understand from this is what you're allowed to think right here. That's it. That's it. Right? No. But when you are receiving something that is, you know, bigger than this, then what do? I go right here and I trust myself over and over and over and over and over again. And I know that's why you're here, because I know that you are doing the same thing for yourself. You are trusting yourself to show up for yourself, and your all that work that you've done on yourself and your inner child, and it is so sacred and such a gift. And so thank you so much for bringing this in the room. This is not a I want to say mousy. It's like we can't be, kind of like scurrying in and scurrying out. We've got to be the lions. This is the thing. We got to get in the room and hold the power. Where is she? Here she is. She showed up here with us today. This is Sekhmet, and she is a lioness, and she is fierce, and she is going to shake you to your core, and she's going to remind you to face the fear. And this is alchemy. This is the alchemy. Oh, the lion, yes. mm, the trance channel question. So, what this means, I married a lioness. You are a powerful man, Alex. So, in trance, it is a state. It is a brain state, really. We're talking about layers of consciousness, and um, basically the level of um, channeling. So there's channeling, and we're just receiving insight and using our intuition and getting a download. And I think all of us can relate to that. And then there is a state, even in yoga, we'll call it a dream state, an waking state, and we're in between that. So states of consciousness where you are awake, but able to receive consciousness that is beyond the mind. And so a lot of channelers are, even, I would say mediumship sometimes is very much on the mental level of channeling. And I am channeling source and cosmic codes. And so when that kicks in, this is from my training. I've been meditating and sitting with masters and doing sadhana and chanting for hours and doing devotional work. And so this is not, I think this part is missed when it looks like, oh yeah, you're just sitting around drinking coffee, receiving, but it's also because I'm training my body and I'm training my mind and I'm training my heart and I'm training my spirit, my soul to connect to source as a practice. It is a devotional practice. And so to be able to drop in there with this safety and with this trust and with this knowing is because of the sacred layer that is involved for me. And trance channeling, I would say, just drops you into another brainwave state. And so it's almost like, how can I describe it? When it happens, it's almost like I could talk about myself in third person. It's like Melanie says. Yes. So the door does not open when the key is bent. Is that what you mean about the body preparation? Is that what you mean?
Yes, what you said about all the practices you do, and
Mm,
I think it's a statement from Rumi, but I'm not really sure. But that's
mm,
the metaphor he uses to make clear that you need to do work to be as pure as possible so that you can receive from the source. And yeah.
hmm. So beautiful. Thank you. Do you do these practices daily? I do. I do, especially if I am leading or working with someone doing energy work in general. Um, I absolutely, even today, um, there is a process of clearing my mind, my heart, my body. Um, and a lot of these practices come from my masters. Um, from understanding that I'm transmitting the songs that I created and the activations for others from my higher self. So it comes from my DNA and my remembering, safer this way, not from out there, but inside, healed and clean to the point where I'm clean now. So it sits well with me in my psyche. Beautiful, but I still am feeling that edge of the proving it, the fear thing. So, but you're brave and I see you, and I definitely, yes. Aw, amazing, amazing. So, okay. Is there any final thought? Because I feel like we're going to just stream some more, light before we close. Hi. Is this your daughter? Thank you, thank you. I'm so happy that you're here, honey. Okay. And if you actually you also are welcome to join me if you feel light streaming or moving. And we're just going to lock this in, and I'm going to ask for um, specifically um, the lioness, the lions to be with us. We have Sekhmet, and I'm going to close this chat. It's fine if you still are typing, no problem. I also want to actually let you all know that I just decided to open a container. It is going to be for 3 months leading up to Lionsgate. So, Lionsgate portal I do every year, it's in August. And I decided we're going to do June, July, and August. So, that first week of August to prepare for this cosmic alignment event where we are going to be able to just work on these issues of what's in the way and really call on the empowerment just so personally and deeply for each of us. So those are in this link tree thing here if you want to look at them, or just I actually really this is such a beautiful community, and I really want to just like connect with each of you more. I haven't been in the room as much as I would like, and I feel like I'm coming back. So I will see you all in there. Okay, so for now, uh, let's just lock in this expansion and this calibration today. And moving forward, asking for the guidance to know when we are striving versus being, and dropping in more to your heart and dropping more into this seat right here. And knowing where we are in between the question and the answer. Are you getting this? Is this clear? The question and the answer and this truth right here. And how to come back and how to work with that edge. So just, allowing the fear to clear. I am safe. I am held. I am seen. I am safe to express my light. I am safe to lead in my light. Hayaya kuru shumarkataya kiyaya shumaya kiyaya alaratayas iki shaya sa shukurutu kushukataya. And allowing these ripples of love and light to expand out. And you are reminded to stream down. So grounding, sending your grounding cords down, connecting your root, your tail down into the earth. Just grounding, grounding, grounding now. And as you ground and connect to the earth and feel Mother Earth, Mama Gaia, see if you can feel this receptivity. Feel the earth seeing you, receiving you, and feeling the sun raining down over your head. And also, as we draw this sun in, I want you to just let that settle. And then imagine that we are looking up at the full moon. So seeing the full moon now, and just seeing its silvery brilliance, and calling this silvery brilliance down into your crown, behind your eyes, and feeling this silver light, this shimmery light just course now through your blood, matching with the waters in your system, silvery light streaming. It is cooling, it is calming, it is alive in you. And this power, paired with the light of the sun, at your third eye, seeing now this infinity loop moving left and right and back to center, seeing if you can imagine the light of the moon and the light of the sun commingling in your third eye and down into your throat. Silvery light and golden white light streaming into your heart, into your solar plexus, feeling it in the front side of your body and the back side of your body, down into your womb, your belly, your root, and feeling your whole system receiving this silvery white and golden light. And just allowing this stillness to surround you. And allowing yourself to drop into this stillness as light, as the light that you are, the light you carry, the light you receive. Thank you. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Blessings. I love that. Blessings and blessings. Thank you. Does everyone feel a little different from when we arrived? Yes. Sun codes. Oh, touch vibrate. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here. I love LLS. So I love that. The permission slip, I actually have this little paper on my desk, and sometimes people come in, and I actually just wrote on a little tiny piece of paper for someone last week, and it said just one word: permission. It's like it's a very common thing. We all want permission to do the most important thing to us. It's so silly, I think, and that's that fear edge too, and playing with it. Thank you so much for showing up so alive. Thank you. Thank you for this powerful transmission. Love, love. Oh, aw, shivers. Oh, thank you. Mm. Yes. This is the thing. I want to stay here. Yes, 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 me too. Yes, 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 we will definitely connect. Yes, I do. Um, I I want to remind you too, this is you, this is your natural state, and we can all arrive here by taking these few steps of setting this stage for ourselves, setting this intention, and, you know, practicing playing with light and drawing it in, and just right here, tap it in so you remember. Yeah.
Melanie, for those who will watch the replay and those who are here today, would you like to talk a little bit more about what's coming up in your world, your offers, and how we can stay in touch with you?
Thank you. Sure. So I am um, the link tree, actually, this link that is in here or right on my profile has my Instagram on there. It's Caves of Wisdom. I'm also Mantra Manifesto. Personally, I'll type it here. And my name, Melanie DeNittis, on Facebook. My website, you can subscribe to my website. That's a perfect way actually to get some of the latest information. But for right now, this summer, I'm leading this 3-month container. It's 222. So we're going to do live coaching and transmissions around power, working with these Egyptian codes, and just leading up to the alignment of Lionsgate portal, where Sirius, Orion, and the Sun are all aligned around the pyramids. And so it's just such an activating time. Sekhmet first came to me during Lionsgate a few years ago, and so it's just such a really sacred time for me. I'm sharing that. And also, I have one on one sessions I do internationally. And if you are local to me, I have an in person treatment room where I work with crystal technology and healing technology. I also have a podcast called Caves of Wisdom Inside the Lion's Den. And so there's just so many things out there. I'll have to put that in the link actually. Where, where DP? What's that? I am in Massachusetts, outside of Boston. Of course, you're a Leo. Yeah, that'll be amazing. I'm a Sagittarius. I'm a manifesting generator, human design. I love it. Generator, that's awesome. Does anyone have any more questions? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And so for also anyone watching the watching the replay, it's energy. I feel like there's just a lot of lightness. Yeah, we're all laughing, but um, you're invited to connect with me and ask any questions that come up. If you watch the replay, I'm happy to connect with this beautiful community. Love you all. Thank you so much for being here with me and sharing your live energy with me. Such a gift. Yes, yes, yes. I want to connect with you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Melanie, for being part of the Light Language Summit 2026 edition. It was wonderful to bask into the energy of a woman who trans-channel the codes for us and with us, like including us into this channeling, and feeling that we are doing this as a collective to enhance the frequency of the planet and to enhance the frequency of humanity. So thank you so, so much. I really appreciate this approach as opposed to the hierarchy where, someone is channeling and the other people are having questions, as you said, like question, answer, and then coming back to our heart because it's all there. Like we carry the wisdom within. So thank you so much for this kind reminder that we are the light and that we can stop seeking it right now because we already are it. Thank you so much. So coming up in
Thank
the
you.
yes, thank you, Melanie. Coming up in the Light Language Summit, we have a very important conversation. And everyone will be invited to this one, the Free Portal Seed and all the Light Language Summit participants who have the All Access Pass. Devin Dekau will come talk about the AI acceleration that we are all facing in this world, consciously or unconsciously. So Devin, he is an organizational development lead at a major frontier AI research lab, where he leads the way for how AI is transforming our jobs, our work, and our workplace, and the entire business industry, obviously, driving the future within an organization building the future of technology. So we cannot publicly reveal what organization is working with. He comes from the corporate world and he comes on a volunteer basis. So he's really doing that for us to access information that majority of population cannot access. So I strongly recommend that you come to that session on May 29. It's going to be at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time and a replay will be available. I want to talk a little bit about Devin before we leave today because I want to spread some spices on this conversation. So Devin describes himself as a humanist with a creative spirit, loves to build things and solve messy problems, and believes technology can change the world for the better, but only if we choose to make it so. Devin has nearly 20 years of experience in the corporate social impact and education spaces, building and driving culture transformation, organizational and leadership strategy, diversity, equity and inclusion, and social justice, sustainability, and purpose strategies and initiatives. I don't know for you, but when he was brought to me through Matatia Shangi, who's also a collaborator of the Light Language Summit, I read his bio and I just loved him already. Like it was an obvious yes for me because of the values he's carrying. He has advised organizations across industries and while at Deloitte consulted across Fortune 500 companies, particularly in tech as a strategist and executive advisor. Devin holds a BA and MBA from UCLA, an MED in Technology, Innovation and Education from Harvard, where his research focused on technology for good. He's on the board of UCLA Alumni Association and the Community AI Policy Board of the AI and Democracy LA Project. He lives in Calabasas, California, with his British filmmaker husband and their twin 5-year-olds. I don't know if you feel excited, but I do. And we will see you on May 29. You will also receive an email following this wonderful session by Melanie DeNittis with all her links, the way to stay connected with her, and what she has to offer. I will see you soon on May 29. Have a great day.